Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And connecting here with DJ Chark. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Off play action. Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Swift. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Eluding the pressure right. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st. Now they'll change things up. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half. 2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to the running game with Swift. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Dumps it off to Edwards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Williams off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Herbert's throw taken in by Chark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. He's got a man, complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. An even 90 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Herbert to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
111 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Williams on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now Herbert. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to connect with Chark.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Chicago,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
I'm getting looked up, down with these big brown